Don't you just love natural light? Yes. But anyway, um, y'all, I'm gonna be reviewing the Have and the Have Nots. Now, let me tell you a little bit of history. Um, I started watching the Have and Have Nots last season, I believe. And somebody got me into the show, and I just watched it, and just was addicted, just like most folks. And it's just a really good show. And I figured since I try my best to catch it every Tuesday, I might as well try and review it. So I'm gonna be reviewing it. I might not get the review to you until Wednesday or Thursday or whenever, but I'm gonna try my best. That's all I can say. All right, all right, all right. But I love and have nots, and I believe this is episode 3. But if I'm mistaken, the correct episode would be at the top or whatever. So here we go. Okay, so Veronica's on the way to the damn hotel, her evil ass. And she's trying to get in touch with her husband, and he ain't picking up the phone because he's been very upset and all this, and they've been going back and forth and all this jazz. So, um, Veronica was able she finally got the key because the guy who she was talking to, he didn't want to give her the key. He didn't know who the hell she was. She was just like, I'm Veronica. And what is their last name? I forgot the last name, but anyway, she was like, my name is Veronica, and I've been eating here for the past however many years, and I do this and I'm that. And then the manager and all that finally came up, and she, was just real talking real nasty to the dude, and you're gonna lose your job and you ain't shit anyway, and this and that, Veronica child. So anyway, she get into the hotel room, her husband's hotel room, and she see him coming out the campaign manager's room door. Whole thing, but see, they didn't do anything. She think they did, but they didn't do anything. They was kissing, and the white fish, she wanted it, but he was just citing some poetry and shit, and he was just like, no, I just love my wife. I don't know how, but he loves her. So so Veronica pretty much just beat the shit out of that poor little white woman, like just slapping her down and back and forth and down. You're a slut. You're nothing. You're this. You're that. She was just like, wait a minute. What about the campaign, Veronica? The campaign? Fuck the campaign. Forget you, slut. Trash funk box. She was just going off. She was slapping that poor little white lady. I felt so bad. Not really. But he's trying to hold her down, and her man, the husband, I keep forgetting his freaking name. There's a lot of people on the show. Y'all let me know in the comments what's Veronica's husband's name. Jeffrey did. So she's just holding him down, and it was just crazy. And then they get a knock on the door from security because of course they getting complaints from disturbance, showing out all that. So they had to play it off because of course Jim Cryer is running for I believe he's running for governor for the second time, and Veronica's husband is his right hand. I'm gonna get his name. It's his right hand man, and so and of course that's the wife, and then Miss Jeffrey and all this stuff. So they have to, be in cahoots of each other. They all have to work together. It's all about being together, okay? And so it just can't be no friction, no drama, because the newspapers go out and it's be like, what the hell is going on? You know, Somebody sucking dick in the park. You just can't have that. When you're of power. So then they pretty much played it off like she was making love to her husband. They was just hot and heavy and in the moment. Child, ain't nobody touch that old cat. Veronica, please. So and also crazy ass Candace man, who Veronica got out of jail, Quincy. Um he done been over at Veronica's house touching and feeling her like Monifa, just all up in her jazz, and she acting like she don't want it, but she want that goddamn man. She want that goddamn man. You can't tell me she don't want that man. Veronica ain't been touched like that in a long time. She, because Veronica's husband, he loves her, so he's real delicate and patient and shit with her. And she wants somebody to beat it out the frame like a real thug, because Veronica's from the streets. She's from the mean streets of Chi-Town, I believe. It's crazy. Speaking of Jim Crier's ass, his ass is still tied up, getting electrocuted and shit. Candace got on her longerinos. Her Victoria, don't tell nobody, get up. Just looking snatched. Candace, Tika Sumpter is a gorgeous woman. Gorgeous woman. Like, just wow. Just wow. Just sickening. Like, wow. The things the people would do to her. Anyway, yeah, she's a pretty girl. But she's batshit crazy, and we love it, don't we? So she, had these freaks to come in, these two muscle men with masks on, and this woman, who I think was a woman. It could have been, transsexual, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, they was licking each other, and they videotaped Jim Cryer. It's just crazy. Candace want more money. Candace wants 7.4 million. Okay, she want Jim Cryer to sign that damn contract. So if the shit goes left, or if he changes his mind, she can, get his ass in the court house. And he was basically just saying, forget you, you little black girl from the hood. You ain't shit. I'm Jim Cryer. I'm a rich white man. I own this city. Do you think the SWATs ain't gonna be out there tomorrow? Do you know who I am? And Candace was like, I don't know who the hell you think you are, but let me tell you who the hell I am. I am goddamn Candace, Candy Cane. Okay? And this is the hood. We don't give a shit about who you are. Get into that. Just talking shit, back and forth to him, and she was just like, you know what, I'm not over for what you did to me. And so she called Warlock and ass in there to light his ass up. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they was gonna, have, I don't know if they had steaks on the grill. I don't know what that meant. But apparently Warlock came in there and lit his ass up, and it was just crazy. It was terrible. Bang, 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 bang on the door. So Jeffrey gets up, and he hears his loudest bang on the door. Now, if y'all remember, Candace had, on the way to earlier episode, Candace had, told Jeffrey that all he needed was some dick. And so, she was gonna send a man over, a good looking dude, who she friends with, to come and, bang his brains out. And because he was a little feisty, a little, agitated, a little irritated, a little annoyed, so he was just like, okay, whatever. So anyway, he was laying on the bed. He heard this bang, bang, bang on the door, and I'm not talking about Jesse J. And he was just like, what the hell? No, she didn't just send this man over. But apparently, he opens the door, and so he was just like, before he opened the door, he was just like, okay, I'm just gonna play along with this crazy heifer. So he opens the door, and then it's Benny, but he thinks that it's the guy that Candace sent over. So he kisses Benny. Benny punches his ass, be like, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't roll that way. What the hell wrong with you? What the hell wrong with you? It was just moments. He was just like, wait, I was just trying to play along. Don't you know Candace, Candace, Candace? Yeah, where the hell is Candace? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And Jeffrey tried to touch him again or something. And he put Jeffrey ass up on the wall. It was crazy. Polo Jeffrey. He was just scared and he was nervous. And so Benny was like, tell me where Candace is. Where Candace? And Jeffrey was like, wait a minute, are you Benny? And he was like, yeah, I'm Benny. It was just like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute. I got her phone, but she's not here. I can call her, but she's not here. So Benny ends up calling Candy and was upset because she left, because she wasn't supposed to leave the house, because Benny, wants to protect her from Quincy. And she wasn't supposed to leave the house, but who does Candace listen to? So, um, pretty much after that, Benny said what he had to say. That he's upset with her and she's all right or whatever. She's with Warlock and to protect her and all that, and tried to put Jeffrey on the phone. And Jeffrey was just upset at Candace because he pretty much just got hit because he thought that Benny was the guy that she was sending over, whatever. But did you see that nasty look that Benny gave Jeffrey on the way out the door? The bones are rattling. That's all I'm saying. The bones are definitely rattling. All right, so Celine walks in ready for work. Celine got a nasty body. This is one of the housekeepers, the Latina housekeeper, of course. And Hannah was the housekeeper at one point. Then she got fired. Now she's back being the housekeeper, but she won't officially be back at work at housekeeping until next week. All right. So she walks in with her whole nasty body. Wyatt been up drinking all night. He been looking at text messages between his father and Candace, and between his father and Celine, and he pretty much just power drives her, talking about, you know, this how you like it, and this is how my daddy had you, and he all on top of it, getting erect. And Celine was like, "Listen, when you grow up, and I do mean grow up, then you can come and see this old cat. Until then, get the hell out of my face, boy. You ain't got nothing for me. Where your damn Xbox?" And you know, he was up drinking and stuff, and just upset about his daddy and him cheating on his mama. But child, what does Miss Cryer call Candace? Number 9? Yeah, so it done been 8 sluts before that. Where you been, Wyatt? Your daddy's hell. You didn't know? You better ask somebody. So he pretty much tells so while they're down on the couch pretty much wrestling, Celine was just like, "You're spoiled, and you're annoying, and you're nothing, and my son is very grateful for everything that he has." "Oh, my brother? You're talking about my brother?" "Yeah, your brother. You know, yeah, your half brother. Yeah, sure." And he ended up telling Celine about him and Candace, Hannah's daughter, of course, and they just went back and forth, and Candace was upset, and yeah. So Wyatt got something for his daddy whenever he get out of the dungeon, whenever he stops being electrocuted. So Michael ass woke up. Michael is the guy. Michael is the grandfather of the little girl who got killed that Wyatt hit, and of course he hit Hannah's son, which is Benny, you know, Candace's brother. And so, you know, they just had a little get together at the house, and Michael's too drunk to like go home, I guess. And so Hannah was like, "You go back there and lay on my bed, boy." And so Michael wakes up, you know, Hannah got her old plaits in, just serving natural hair realness. And it was just like, "Look, I want you." And she was just like, "Wait a minute, boy, what you talking about? I got the Holy Spirit on me. No, I'm not even married to your ass. Like, get off me." He, you know, pretty much throws Hannah ass on the bed. Hannah don't know what to do. Hannah getting wet. I knew Hannah was an old cunt from the beginning. Just kidding. I love her. But yes, he was gonna put something on Hannah. She better get that man. Yes, God, Hannah. Hannah's getting her groove back. Of course, Benny is upset and annoyed. Who is that man, and why he up for my mom? Ain't got it. Shut up, Benny. Get you some pussy. How about that? So pretty much the last scene went. Veronica went over to Jeffrey's home and pretty much told Jeffrey that his father is a whore. And you know, first time he cheated on her and all this with this white toy. You mean to tell me you leaving me for a white woman? Would it be better if she were black? No. It'd be better if you were black. 792. The number of times we made love. Get your shit. Get your shit. And get out. Just waiting to exhale. Anyway. So she came over there, and then all of a sudden they talking about it, and Jeffrey's looking down. He's like so disappointed in his father. Then Veronica looks up. "This is all your fault." Jeffrey's like, "What? What did I do? I didn't even do nothing. I was just over here waiting for Candace to bring that little boy over. Like, what did you talking about?" He was like, "This is all your fault. This is the reason why he went to the hotel, because we was arguing over yo, dick slinging ass. Okay." It was just like, "No, what?" All of a sudden, Candace comes in talking about, "What this hoe doing here?" And Veronica was like, "Ho, you put the WHORE in whore. Okay? Can't call me a whore." And Candace is like, "Yeah, whatever. You don't know nothing about me, whatever. So I know who the hell you are. You're just a fucking prostitute. You're a cheap prostitute. You hood kids think that, you know, $1 million is something. How about 25 million and put a couple of degrees in front of it, bitch? That's when you really balling." Candace like, "You know what? Get somebody to fix that closure at the top of your head. I hit the floor. I cannot." Candace and Victoria, not Victoria, Veronica, dialogue is everything. Like when they meet up, it is life. Just seeing them two black women go back and forth, it's the stairway to heaven is what it is. Shouts out to the OJs. So yes, it was just the food. But pretty much what happened after that? Okay, so Veronica told Candace to leave, told Jeffrey to make him leave. He asked Jeffrey asked Candace to, can you please leave? And of course, Candace didn't go anywhere. So I'm like, what is going on? What is going on with you? What does she got on you? And of course, what she has on him is that the car that Wyatt was driving that hit Benny and the little girl was Jeffrey's car. And so, she was just like, if you don't, pretty much, if Jeffrey don't act the way that she wants him to act, meaning putting on the straight road, she's gonna turn his ass in and he'll going to jail and all that stuff. It's just terrible. Terrible parenting 101. And so she was just like, you know what, bitch, you ain't got to leave. Well, I'll see you later. You stay right here. How long you gonna be here? Candace was like, at least a day, bitch. At least a day. You make sure you go to the hairdresser, right? So Veronica goes out to her car and she calls crazy ass Quincy, says, I know where Candace is. She gives Quincy the address and said that he's with a guy, that she's with a guy. And Jeffrey was like, really? A guy? Quincy was like, really, a guy? And she was like, yeah, he's my son. Rough him up a little bit, give him a little dose of reality, but don't hurt him. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. That was it. I did the best that I absolutely could. I love this show. It's a lot of people in the show. And yeah, I'll try to review this every week for you guys. So with that said, I love you guys. I'm Mr. Chalake. I'm Mr. Chilaki on Google Plus. Follow me. I'm at It's King's World on Twitter. At It's King's World on Twitter. And Chase King was here on Facebook. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I don't know why the fuck I'm so hype. I ain't had no sleep. But I'm sure in a few hours I'm gonna be knocked out. Boots. Coma boots. Clear. Okay. Alright. Make sure you guys share and like and comment all this good stuff. Yep, that was it. The have and the have nots. Yes, God. Tika Sumter. All that chocolate. What are you gonna do with it? I don't know.